Hey friends, how's it going? It's a Sunday morning. I'm just watching some NFL games. Like I said before, NFL isn't really my favorite thing to bet, and the reason for that is that I think a lot of the games are rigged. If you're watching, the only game I get on TV right now is the Chiefs versus the Texans, and to me it's pretty blatantly rigged. So I'm still keeping an eye to see if there's anything I might be able to bet, but today might not be betting a whole lot. Just checking in after the first games. I ended up taking Chiefs on the money line, and then I hedged it with the Texans minus 5.5 because I figured the Chiefs were down by 7, and they there was no way they were going to kick a field goal because there's like 4 minutes left. It wouldn't make sense for them to kick a field goal, so I figured it would either be one or the other. So I came out even on that. I bet 12 to win, 10 on the Texans minus 5.5, and then I took the Chiefs plus I think 240 on the money line because I thought the Chiefs might come back. So I would have won $10 if the Chiefs would have won, but I came out even on that. And then I lost on the Vikings had the ball at the Philadelphia 30. It was like third down or something. So I figured no, it was yeah, it was third down. I figured they'd kick a field goal at least. They had like 5 minutes left or something. If they kick a field goal, it just makes it 21 points, a three-score game. They ended up so I took they're up by 18. I took minus 20 and a half on the Vikings because I figured they'd kick a field goal. They decided to go for it on fourth down with like four or 5 minutes left. Uh, so I thought, okay, cool. They had a first and goal. I thought maybe they'd score a touchdown. They end up turning the ball over somehow. I don't know, like a fumble or a pick or something. So I bet 25 on that bet. So we're down 25 for the day so far. All right. Coming up with another update. So I think the last time I checked in was um, after the Seahawks bet that I lost. I then bet on the Seahawks. Oh, sorry, it was the Vikings bet that I lost. Then I bet on the Seahawks money line at the end of the game minus 300. They had just scored a touchdown, so the Browns had like 3 minutes in the ball, and they had to get a touchdown. So I don't really believe in the hype about Baker Mayfield, and yeah, so I took the Seahawks money line. I thought minus 300 was a pretty good deal. Um, so I won that one. The Seahawks ended up getting like an interception or a fumble or something. They got possession back like right away. And then I took the Jets. I thought it was the first quarter bet. I had originally clicked on the first quarter bet, and then it didn't go through. It took like a long time to process. The Jets were on the like were they're threatening to score, and I liked the Jets for the first quarter. But then somehow it got switched to first half. So I had Jets minus half a point for the first half, and I was thinking about hedging it. I could have taken Cowboys plus 3.5 at like minus 110 or something, and I could have had a middle, so I could have won both bets. But I liked the Jets, so I just stuck with the bet that I had. It was $19.35, and yeah, the Jets are playing really well. Their defense is playing angry. They remind me of the Bears defense right now. Like they're fighting for every inch, and that's kind of what you want. Uh, I feel like football purists, like it's all about the defense, and kind of agree with that. So yeah, the Jets' first half is about to be over. Jets have the ball, a minute 20 left. They're up 14-3, so that ended up being good. And yeah, so we should be up like I think like $15 on the day, $16. If we could eke out another win, that'd be really nice. But I don't want to get like too crazy, so we'll see. Okay, so the afternoon games are over. I was watching the Jets Cowboys game and the Niners Rams game. I already told you guys about the first half Jets that I took. And so I was just watching those games, and I wanted to take the Jets and I wanted to take the Niners, but it's just too scary sometimes to bet against good teams, bet against the Cowboys, bet against the Rams. So I didn't do that. But I was just looking on the app and um I saw a line that I thought might be good. Like I was saying earlier, sometimes before like when the game is almost over, the book gets put in weird positions, and you'll see this because the lines will change. It'll be like minus 150, minus 200. So once you get to the end of the game, you're in a place where the randomness, a lot of the randomness gets taken out of the equation, and I feel like these are the best situations to bet on. And I think this is the best bet that I made so far. I took it was the Broncos versus the Titans in Denver. It was 13-0. Denver is winning, and the Denver had the ball and the Titans like 20 or something, 25. So they're in field goal range already. There's like 5 minutes left in the game. It was kind of like that Vikings situation, except for they had less of a lead. I feel like that's where I messed up in the Vikings. It would have been good, but like the Vikings were already too far ahead. They're up by 18. So they didn't really care if they made the field goal to make it a 21-point game. But this one they were only up by 13, so they wanted to make it a 2-touchdown game. So yeah, I knew they were gonna. The only way they weren't gonna get 16 points is if they throw a pick, fumble, or miss like a short field goal, and I like my chances on that. I got a Denver minus 15.5 for minus 170. I just checked my app real quick, checked my phone to see what the score was in the game, and yeah, I just threw $17 on it, and it hit. So I mean, it's not a lot of money. I won $10, but the concept of it is good, and that's probably the best I felt about a bet so far. So that was good. We got one game left. It's the Chargers versus the Steelers. I don't know. I'll just watch it. I might put something in if something good comes up. But yeah, I'm really happy with that last bet that I made. It felt like the best one that I made so far. But yeah, gotta stay humble. Don't get crazy when you're winning. Hopefully we can finish off the day well. All right, here's the account history for Sunday, October 13th. All the games are over with. I didn't bet on the Chargers and the Steelers. But yeah, so you can see here, first bet of the day, lost. So that's where I did the Chiefs money line and the Texans spread, because I thought it was either going to be one or the other. Unfortunately, we didn't make any money there, but we didn't lose either. There's the Vikings bet that I lost, and then everything else we won for the day. So 4 wins, 2 losses. One of our losses was something that we took both sides, so we had to lose one. That Vikings loss, I already talked about it. It was kind of maybe a mistake on my part. But they could have gone for the field goal too. So yeah, today is probably the best I've felt making bets since I started. So hopefully we can keep it up. And yeah, just stay humble, stay disciplined, and stay patient. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. We got a Monday Night Football and basketball starting pretty soon, so I get some of that going too.